back to Miss Crafts Lots Lair. I am Barbie, and today I am going to, this is the first episode of a series of how you can turn paper pads like this into cards like this. So I decided that I was going to join a card swap, and I decided to further challenge myself by using paper pads from my stash. So they're kind of older. Challenge myself to do cards from using my paper stash. No new paper, so this is all kind of older stuff, but Michael's and Joann's and likewise stores sell the same kind of paper pads. Real fast in this real quick demo, or intro here, I wanted to show you that you want a paper pack that has pages like this and pages like this, and pages like this. So I would call these banners. The other ones I would call tags. These I would call tags. And then this is just like a sentiment sheet. So that being said, this is the first episode of 2 or 3, I think, going over how you can make really cool cards to inspire you to use your paper pads. The only things other than the paper pad that I added was card bases, whether it is a regular cardstock that you cut down and score, or fold in half, or it is pre-made card bases, which you can use as well. Just know your size of your card base and know the size of what layers you want to use. Also, I did add, so you'll need scissors. I added some Wink of Stella, some ribbon here and there. So it's really super simple to do this without having to use any stamps. That was the challenge that I gave myself. No stamp challenge cards. So without further ado, here we go. To keep in mind when you are attempting to do the cards, as I am, is you are going to want to find paper packs, and this is kind of an older paper pack, as you can tell, but paper packs that have big pages that have something like this, or pages like this. One of the two. This one has both. It's awesome. I have checked out and done my research, and there are quite a few paper packs still out there like this, because like I said, these are older paper packs. But I have this one as well, and this one that I'm going to be using for this challenge, I suppose you could call it. So I will get right to it. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking that these two could be part of the same card. But they're going to be an interesting size for a typical card size. So I think I'm going to hold off on that. Play around a little bit, figure out which ones I want to do, cut them up, cut them apart. Alright, so I got the majority of these are all cut out. These were 2 different sheets that I separated up. I have to clean up some of the edges. Let me see if I can find one off like this one. I'll have to clean that up a little bit because it wasn't exactly straight across like I thought it was. But other than that, I have quite a bit, quite an interesting array of little minis that I can put on cards. So now it's figuring out which ones go with which card. So I'm thinking, stick with the same kind of color mat, I think. This one would be an interesting card, but it's not going to be the simple fold card that cards that I'm going to be working on today. So that's going to get set aside for later. I have Let Heaven and Nature Sing. And these are the more religious ones from the more religious card pack. But it'll give you an idea of what you can do with card packs in order to make really awesome cards without needing to take out your stamp pads and inks and all that jazz. Really quick, fast cards to make that will be able to pop out. Now, of course, this isn't just for, I don't know why I said that. But this isn't just for Christmas. This can also be other paper packs that come in with these sorts of pages can be used as well. Okay, so I have some craft paper out, and I found this, and I'm liking this. And it's a little, one of the little tags that I had cut out. I have to still kind of trim it up on the bottom a little bit. But I kind of like this, and I kind of like it offset to the side. Now, that would be fine. But you still got a bunch of blank space over here. So I'm thinking, put it on here, on a mat, onto that. And I think that would look pretty nice. So I'm going to go ahead and try that. So that's what it looks like real fast. I'm still kind of thinking that it needs to have something over here. So we're kind of branching out beyond just paper and ink. I am going to find some of my ribbon. So I am just going to admit now that my craft room is going to be a disaster by the time I am done with this project. Anywho, in my ribbon stash, I did find this pretty little ribbon with a little gold accent. Or copper accent. Anywho, I am going to be using this, and I think instead of going and making a ribbon to put here, I think I'm just going to put it across the middle and still have that there. Because I really tend to like this particular background for a pop of, for another layer, for a little bit more color, because let me show you what I mean here. So these are 3 of the other sheets that I could be using for the background layer. Excuse me. I'm not sure that that really goes very well, just for the fact that it's also red. Try it on the back of this one, or over this one. Looks a little bit better, but I still like that neutral look from the white background from the stars. So that's something to take into account as well when you're doing these. This kind of thing is you're going to want to make sure that you have a good background for the, sorry, frog in my throat, from the, kind of tag cards. Okay, and now that I have kind of cleaned up my area, here are the 4 cards that I made using my no stamp, just the pad and a little bit of ribbon to make some really nice Christmas cards. So all you needed was a paper pack, ribbon, adhesives, and your card bases. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this. There's going to be 2 more episodes similar to this coming up, and thank you so much. Have a great night.